All right. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. And look, I just had to show that little elephant. I just was so proud of the little elephant. It was so cute. Um, let's jump right on in. So right now I'm demolding the pieces from part two. As you can see, they look pretty vibrant here, but ultimately they're not going to be the same. So right now I'm just going to do the varnish and the wax. Now, when it comes to the pieces, like this particular piece, I feel like it stayed true to the color it was. Um, some of the other pieces, I feel like kind of converted back. Um, More so the trays. Like this tray, I'm using the varnish on it, and it's looking kind of good, but it did start to dry, and I became skeptical. I became skeptical, and I hate even using it in the middle because it always leaves those streaks that really bothers me. And I've used multiple things to try to get rid of those streaks, but for some reason, it I don't know. I have those issues. I'm even trying to use a little makeup sponge, and as you can see, it still gives me that. Even with a brush, it still gives me that. So it's just a little annoying. Um, or whatever. So I was really hoping like the wax would be good. And it's so weird, even with these colors. I'm curious to know if it's just these colors because I used the wax on that pink and purple and white Mother's Day bear set I used, and it never became um it kept the same color with the wax. So I know it's not the wax. I'm curious if it's the particular colors, and even with the varnish, it's still kind of converted back to some ash because that's what it's doing. It's like kind of became ashy. So when you see it in the video, as I'm doing it, the colors are popping and coming to life, but after some days, it did kind of ash up, and you'll be able to see it once I'm adding the vinyl because I was gonna do decals, but I decided against that, and I'll explain that a little later in the video. Um, but anyway, yeah. So with the wax, the colors were definitely giving me that more deep, vibrant color, but eventually they turned into what is it? Pastel colors. Those trays. So but it still came out great. So and you'll be able to see as we go further into the video. So I did add the yellow rim that was uneven, and obviously these the blocks were uneven, which I kind of already explained all that in the last video. I don't want to be repeating myself in part two. You can go back to part two to hear what I had to say about that. But because of that, me trying to cover everything, even though this is sped up, but I had tried to wait to see was it going to expand, and it didn't. Look at the tsunami because I just kept pouring, and then I over poured, and it just went everywhere, especially after I sprayed the alcohol. But nevertheless, you're going to see this big thick rim around it because I poured entirely too much. Wasted a bunch of resin with that. But I'm demolding it, as you can see. I still love the way it came out. It didn't get all of the top part with the resin, which I wasn't tripping about that. I was okay with that or whatever, because I knew I was going to do a top coat. Now, this is the tool I was talking about. Now, even though I am struggling a little bit in here, that's because, like as I stated, I had poured a lot of extra resin. So technically, if I wanted to keep it somewhat like that, it might have looked like it was part of the tray. That's how thick it was. But nevertheless, I really love this tool. Now, it is made initially for wood trimming, I believe. Yeah, when I got it, but it works great with resin. And the beautiful thing I love about it is it leaves a clean cut as well. Now, I have my X-Acto knife that I use that kind of gives me problems, I feel like. So it's not the the best for me. At times, I just hate the choppy look. And then you have what is it? It's another tool that I try to use, and I don't know if it's the flick of the wrist or what needs to be happening, but that tool be outdoing me, period. And I might try to insert a picture somewhere, but there is a little tool that you can get the edge, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So anyway, with that being said, the picture you just seen, that was a picture of what my original idea was, and then I decided to do the black, which I love. Um, and this one is my favorite. I love this one. The next one is my second favorite, and then the other two, third and fourth. But I love this technique, and I will be keeping it as part of the um, my cycle of things I do when it comes to resin. I'm going to try with epoxy resin. I'm definitely going to continue to use the technique of using the back of the tray to kind of symbolize those colors or unify those colors, or be more creative, wherever you want to call it. Um, and I definitely love using the black vinyl on top of these colors. So definitely gonna try it again, different colors, different theme. I am super excited to see what I create with that. And then I'm gonna try not to talk the whole video, but I do know that the next two themes are going to be the trays. Now they did become a little ash, and after I lay that thin layer of resin on top just to make the vinyl more permanent, I'm going to try to use some more wax or varnish to see if I can bring them back to a truer color. But nevertheless, these items will be for sale on my website, hopefully by the end of the week. If you're interested. And yeah, I'm just probably going to end the video here now. I do want to celebrate every milestone. I don't care, on my way to success, because that's what I believe. So I officially have 20 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I reached 100 followers on my business Facebook channel. So I just want to tell you thank you so much for watching my video, liking, sharing, and subscribing or following. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I really love these pieces. Just comment down below if you would try. And I will spread the word once they are listed on my website for sale. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, be blessed. Bye.
It's not a game, it's a